Hey everybody, welcome back to Bearded Cubing 101. My name is Joe, I'm your host of the Bearded Cuber. In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to solve the Gigaminx. Now in order to do so, you're going to have to know how to solve the 3x3 and either the 4x4, 5x5, or 7x7, preferably the 7x7 because it's big and it most closely correlates to the Gigaminx. Also, of course, you're going to need to know how to solve the Megaminx. Now, fortunately for you, I've got videos on all of these cubes. So if you know how to do the 3x3, the 7x7, and the Gigaminx, or Megaminx, you can definitely solve the Gigaminx. Now, this is going to be a long cube, simply because there's a lot of pieces, and sometimes it's difficult to find the piece that you need, and it eats up a lot of time. Buster! Sorry, we're under new management here. Got two new cats, Buddy and Buster. Okay. Well, this here is Buster. He is a domestic short hair. He's 4 months old, and he is about 4 pounds, give or take. And boy, he is one hungry and curious guy. Okay, can you run along and play with your brother? I'll show you Buddy next video. He's nowhere to be found right now. Okay, so grab your cube and let's get started. But Buster, come on, stop it. All right, come on. Here. There you go. See? Are you happy now? Okay guys, let's get this started. So the first thing we want to do is find the white. And we're going to surround this white piece with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inner white edges. Alright, so let's go ahead and put this one in right here. I see another one right there. We can put that here. Let's see, where else? There's one right here. Just move it over and pop it in. Okay, a couple more. So the hunt begins. Alright, so here's one right here. Let's move this out of the way, return this one that we just moved out. Okay, let's turn into an empty slot and pop that guy in. One more to complete our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where is it? It's here. Alright, so let's move it this way, that way, turn it here so we can pop it up there, and perfect. So this is what we're looking for. White center and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white center edge pieces. And now we want to put in these corners, the inner corners, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so the way we're going to do that, I see one that's right there, not this one because this is the outer corner, right? This is the inner corner. So let's move this out of the way. We'll move this one down. Okay, when I mean this one, I meant that. Let's turn this so we can put this here and then turn it back up. Okay, let's do this again. We'll find another one. Here's one right there. We'll bring this down and off to the side. We'll put it right there. We'll bring this one down so we can put this here and back up. All right, let's find another one. Okay, here's one right there, right? So we can bring this side down, pop it in, and bring it up. Here's another one there. Turn this so when we bring this down, we can pop that in, bring that up, and one more. Where is it? It's right here. Okay, bring it right there. Turn this into position so that when we bring this down, turn that in and bring that up. And that's what we're looking for to complete this. All right, let's move on. Let's do, well, all right, we'll do the purple. Okay, so here's a purple. We'll put that in, right? We're going to be putting in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see, where's another one? Another purple. There's one right there. There's one right here. We'll just turn that in. Oops. There we go. Two more. There's one right there. Okay, so when you turn something out of the way, make sure you turn it back. And we can even place it like this, where we bring the position down, turn that in, and then turn it up. You can go about doing that way. And one last purple one is right here. So we'll now, okay, that'll be fine. So let's turn this position down, right? So we want to put this position down here. We're going to take this purple and put it in and put it right back up. Okay, let's find the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inner corner pieces. And the way we're going to do this, the way that we're going to place these is, for example, we'll take this one out, okay, and bring this one up, right, and then put that back in. Here's one right here. Let's bring this out of the way. We'll bring this one down, pop that in, and there you go. That's it. Another one. Okay, here's another one right there. Right, we'll just again bring this down, turn that in, pop that in. That's good. One more. Okay, we'll bring this one down, turn that into position so that when we turn this, lines up. Okay, and then one last purple one. Where is it? You know, you'd think it'd be easy to find these pieces, and sometimes, it just eats up a lot of time. Okay. So here's one right there. Okay. We'll bring this down, turn that into position, and bring that up. Okay, great. So we have the white done, this one done. Let's move on to this. So we'll bring this position down, pop that in. We do the same with this. Pop that one in. Okay. Turn this out of the way so that we can return this. Okay, put this position down, put this one in. Basically, you're just trying to get these pieces closer to where you need them to be. All right, now I didn't disturb anything down on that layer, so it's fine if I just do this, because there was nothing to return. And last green is over here. And you can turn these outer layers all you want without disturbing anything. It's just when you turn the inner layers like this, or I just turn basically both of them, the inner and outer, you want to return these whites. Okay. So let's get your corner pieces in. All right, so let's find a corner piece. There's one right there. Okay. We can bring this up. Bring these whites back. Okay. Bring this down. Turn that in position and back up. Another green is over here. We put it on the bottom row. Okay, this is the bottom row, because if the white's on top, then obviously this is going to be the bottom row. You can just turn that. Bring this down so you can turn that into position and back up. Okay, another green is right there. Get that out of the way. Bring this down. Okay, back up. Here's another one. Okay. Back up. And one more. Where's another green? Buddy. Alright, well, this is Buddy. He is a Turkish van. He's actually a rare breed in America, from what I understand. He loves water. He will actually bathe himself in the shower. He gives himself a bath. It's the weirdest thing ever. Okay, so we're going to continue on. For sake of time, I just showed you how to do 3 of them. Just continue on and do the red one, the blue one, and this gold one, and then we'll pick up from there. Okay, so at the end of step 1, this is what the cube should look like. This should be complete. This one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Now we're going to do the bottom portion of the cube, and it's going to be done much in the same way. I've already started a little bit on this one just to speed things up a little bit. And basically the way we're going to be placing these were really easy to place. You should be able to place these no problem, these center ones. But the corners here, so let's just move this out of the way. Okay, so we need to actually take this centerpiece off, or the edge piece, I mean, inner edge, and move it out of the way. So there's one right there, and we can pop that in and turn it in. Okay, let's find another one. So let's go with this one right here. That one belongs right here, so we can take this inner edge, right, move it off, turn it off to the side, take this one, put it into position so that when I turn it, it lines up right here, and turn it back this way and pop that one in. Okay, let's do let's do the orange. All right, so let's see if we can find some orange pieces. Okay, here's one right there. Okay, if we want to put it in, we just turn it this way. Take that, put that in. I saw another orange right here. Turn it off. Okay, you can turn this position in, and then replace it with this one. There's another one right there. Okay. Okay, so every time I turn something, I'm returning it. Okay, let's take this position, put it right there. Right, that's going to take these off. Right, turn this one into this position so that when you turn it back, not only are you replacing the placing this piece in, but you're replacing the greens. Okay, so let's put this piece in. We'll turn it this way, off onto its side. We're going to turn this one so that we put it right there. It'll line up. Okay, and then to place it, just move it out of the way. Take this row right there, flip it into position, and bring it back. All right, let's find another one. How about this one right here? Let's just get this out of the way a little bit so we can turn that. Line this up. Okay. Now these here are where they're supposed to be, so we need to move this out of the way so that when we turn this position, up here and drag these along with them, we need to turn this and then bring it back. Okay, here's one right there. So we'll just move that out of the way, return. Let's get this guy into position here. Okay, turn this. Okay, turn that. Let's take this position, put it right up here. Keep flipping. Turn that one in. And the last one is right over here. Okay, we're turning the gray, so we're just turning the bottom. When I mean that we're turning the gray, this is the gray bottom right here, so you're not affecting anything on top. but we are moving this. So what we want to do is we just want to get it close. Let's just put it right there, and then we'll bring these back. Okay, it's right there. So let's move this here. Turn this out of the way. Pop that in. Okay. Take this position right here, put it here. Take this group right here, and put it right there. And back. Okay. And so keep doing the same thing for, we just did these two. I want you to do the same thing for this one, this one, this one. And then I'll meet you at the end and we'll do this one together. I just left it with 3 incomplete sides. So I'm going to show you how this is done. Okay, so I partially completed this just for time purposes. So we need to put this piece right there. So you just simply turn it off. Okay, bring that up, turn it out of the way, and then return this. Okay, then you can simply move this out of the way, take this position right here, these 3 pieces right there, turn them this way, put that in, and then return. Okay, so now all we have left is the gray and the pink. All right, so this is where it can get a little bit tricky. So what we're going to do is we'll just put all 3 pieces in, doesn't matter. Bring that down, turn that in, and bring it up. Okay. So we're going to put these 2 pieces up here, but we're not going to do it like that, right? We're just going to move this out of the way, bring this position, right? These 2 gray pieces, we'll bring that down, turn that in, and back up. Okay. Now, all we have to do is we have to put these 2 grays over here and these 2 pinks right there. How are we going to do that? Well, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. So let's basically, we're going to move these 2 pieces out of the way. We're going to bring this down. Okay. Turn these corner pieces up. Okay. And then we're going to move, because what you want is you don't want your edge piece up here. You want it down there, so that you can start placing these pieces in. So we're going to take this pink, okay, and put that in. We don't want this up here. We want it down there. So we're going to turn that down. We're going to put this single piece, pink piece, up. Okay. Well, we're going to do it like that way. Okay. All right, good. And now we're going to turn it this way. Okay. We'll try doing it like this. We'll get that up that way. Yep. This will come down like this. Turn that over and bring that up. Okay, great. So again, white is complete. Red, green, purple, puke, blue, pink, vanilla, light blue, orange, green, and gray. So those are all complete. Now we can move on to the next step. To save us a little bit of time, I already kind of set this up a little bit, so I'm not doing a whole lot of searching here. And we're going to start with the white red, and I already set up a piece right there, a white red. And basically what our goal is to have a white red here, here, and here. So you want to make groups of 3s, and just like in the 7x7, you want to make a group of 5 and then turn it off into a storage layer, right? So this is the storage layer. These here are storage layers, right? And then this would be the building layer. Well, this is a little bit different here, but it's basically the same concept. So what you can do is you can move this one in, right? We'll turn this out of the way, okay? Turn this down, and then we're going to put in an empty slot, okay? And then return this, okay? Now, just because I set things up, I know that I put a white red right there, so I don't have to go searching too long and too hard for it. So the white red is right there, so let's turn that into the position so that where I can turn that in just like that and put this here. Nothing else got screwed up because we just fixed everything. So let's go ahead and do this again. Line it up so that it fits right there, okay, just like that. Now we have 3 complete. Now we want to now we're considering this here the building layer, and we'll make this a storage layer. And remember, we have full slots and empty slots. So right now, this here is a full slot. So let's keep it that way. We'll store it off to the side. So now that you have it built, turn it, okay? Bring it down. So you got it out of the way, right? So now this is officially a full slot. Take an empty slot, any group of 3 that's not matched up like this one, turn it back. And the reason we're turning it back is because we want to return this, right? So that this puke color goes up here, and this goes here, and then this goes here, right? And we fix it, okay? So now we have a group of 3. Now we want to continue doing this, so let's go ahead and, all right, well, I did not plan this, but this is good because this saved us a little bit of time here. Blue and gray, right? And now, unlike the 7x7, now I'm just turning this anywhere, any which way. I just don't want to mess these groups up. So let's find another gray, blue-gray, right? So it's right here. And this needs to go, where's the other group? Right there. Okay. So obviously, this blue-gray is not lined up to go here, right? So we need to turn this off to the side, bring that down, because basically you're rotating it to bring it off to the other side. So it's right there now, okay? Let's bring this down. We formed our group of 3, okay? Now, here's a group of 3 right there, right? So what we don't want to do is we don't want to replace one group and put in another group, okay? What we do not want to do is do this. Take this and put it here, then put the full slot up and turn the full slot back, because when you do, you just messed up your group of 3. Okay, so let's undo what we just did. Okay, so what we want to do is we take the empty slot, so we take this full slot, we put it right there. You turn it, okay, not to replace it with a full slot, keep turning. So you have an empty slot, turn that in, and then return this. Okay. Again, I did not plan this. The green and cream color. So let's go with it, man. Let's figure this one out. And like I said, this is going to eat up a lot of time. Just finding that piece, and when you do find that piece, and here's a little tip for you. Keep your finger on this because you're going to lose that too. So let's see. Where is that piece at? Here it is right here. Okay, so let's turn this off to the side. Remember, if you just turn the face, you're not going to be disrupting anything too much. Okay, so this needs to go over here, right? But you can't just simply do this because it's not going to line up. Okay, so how do you do it? You just want to bring it down, rotate it, and there it is. Okay, so you have this color is opposite of this color. See how this, because if it wasn't, then it wouldn't line up. But it does line up when you got them opposite. So cream to green when you turn it down, right? So, and here's a full slot, right? If you want, you can turn that full slot, right? just as long as you replace it with an empty slot. So then you take this empty slot and return this, it automatically returns this. And this is unharmed. All right, so let's turn this back. Remember, it's vital that you remember to turn these back, because if you don't, well, you're just screwing everything up. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 pieces. Let's do a couple more, just for giggle purposes, and then I'll let you do the rest on your own, and then we'll pick up somewhere down the line here. Okay, so let's find. All right, sometimes you just have to make a decision. I'm just gonna say pink. Always start out with this center right here, gray pink until you get it, right? That lined up. Let's get rid of this. We can go to the right if you want. Okay, so here's a full slot. Let's turn that out of the way. Just remember, we want to place it with an empty slot. Okay, and turn that in, right? And remember, you want to turn this back. Now, yeah, I got lucky. I just happened to see there's the gray right there. The pink gray is right here. Okay, so we don't want it going that way, right? So what we can do is we turn it like this. Okay, and then you can turn this down. Bring this out of the way. Get an empty slot up here. Turn that. Return this. Okay, and we'll do one more. And we got these things all over the place now. We got one here. We got one there. I don't know. But let's do another one. Let's go with green, red. And I'm not sticking with any color. I'm just whatever pops up. Just kind of go with it. All right, here's a green, red right there. So here's the centerpiece. Let's flip this. See if that works out for us. Okay, well, it's over here. So remember, I want it to be opposite. Okay, so that's opposite. That turns in. Okay, let's put the full slot there. All right, turn this off, put the empty slot in, and return this. And let's continue on. We'll find one more green, red. Here it is right here. And turn that up. Okay, so this needs to go over here. Okay, this is opposite of this, so that will turn in nicely. Okay, we got an empty slot here. I'm going to take that full slot, we're going to put it here. Turn in an empty slot. That's not empty, that's full. Just keep turning until you find an empty one. Bring it back and put that back. Alright, so I'm going to let you continue on doing the same thing. Just find your pieces, match them up, and then we'll pick this up. So I decided to pick up right here. Almost done here with matching these things up. Now, once you get closer to the end, it gets a little bit more difficult. But I set up a situation here where we're going to be working on the pink cream color. I have one right there, and I have one right there. So once you get further along, so for instance, let's turn this one in. Okay, now we want to turn this one off onto the side, right? Because we want to store it. So no, we can't do it there, here, 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 or here, because these are all full slots. And we can't do it here, 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 or here, because these are all full slots. So you start running into a situation where you start, painting yourself into a corner. So what we're going to do is we're just going to turn this back, okay? And now we just want to find, because we can't use this face, and we can't use this face the way it is because there's no empty slots there. So we're going to have to find an empty slot somewhere. And there happens to be one right there. Okay, so let's turn that in. So let's get one empty slot in here, so that when we turn this in, okay, we have the empty slot there. Let's turn that out of the way. Let's put a full slot here. Turn that off. Put the empty slot in and bring it back. Okay. And let's continue working on this pink cream. There's one right here. So is it going to work if we do this? No. So let's, we can even just flip this one. Okay. And so that doesn't work that way, so we're just going to have to work this over. No, that's not going to work that way. So just go this way, and that should work like that. Okay. So just keep flipping these pieces until you can match them up. So now that they're matched up, though, that doesn't mean that we can actually place it, because that's full, that one's full, full, and full. Full, 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 and full. So let's bring this back, and let's find an empty slot. Well, we can't use this empty slot because that piece that we need is right there. So that's out of the question right there. So you're kind of on, and what I like to do is I'll just put my thumb on this one and my first finger on this one so I don't lose it, and just search the cube real quick to see where you can find an empty slot. If there even is an empty slot, because you're going to be running into that situation where you're only going to have two left. And I think, well, let's see here. Let's turn this off. Let's get this up here, because I know that we have to work on these. Yeah, so there's actually more than one more slot left that we can work with. So let's refocus. Let's find this pink cream color again. And boy, I tell you, you're gonna, if you're confused right now, join the club. Because there's so many pieces here that it's hard to keep track of where everything is at. Okay. All right, so this needs to go here, but we need to flip that. Okay, so we ran into this again where we need to find an empty slot somewhere. So that's not good. That's no good. That's no good. No good, no good, no good, no good. All right, so let's refocus and try to find us an empty slot. We can't use one there. There's not one there. Here's one right here. Okay, right here. Okay, so good. That took a little bit of doing, but we finally found one. Okay, so let's bring this pink cream down. Okay, so you got a full slot. Take this full slot, put it in this full slot position. Okay, we searched long and hard and we found this right here. So let's put that in, turn that back, and return. Okay, and once you start getting close to the end, things start matching up themselves, like these two, because they have nowhere else to go. And now I think that this might be it as far as pieces that we can place. Let me see. Let's take a quick look. We'll turn that a little bit, and we'll start with the red. That's full, 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 and full. Full, 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 full. That one's full, full. That's full. That's full. And all these are full slots. So the top half of the cube is full. Let's look at the bottom. So we'll start with green. Okay, that's full, 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 full. Okay, that's full, full, full. That's full, full. That's not full. Okay, so we still have one more, I think, to go. So let's work on this green, gray. Okay, green, gray. We have to flip this. Okay. And We need to find an empty slot. If you're wondering about this piece right here, I lost the sticker. It's supposed to be a light blue, so that's actually full right there. And let's keep our focus. Green gray needs to go here, so we need an empty slot here, here, or here, or here. Here, 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 or here. I don't see one, so we have to go searching for one. And let's see. So no, can't use one there. There is one way down here, so we need to get that right there. All right, so we'll just kind of keep that closed. All right, so let's take this green gray and we'll put it down. Okay. We're going to put this here. Take your empty slot, put it up here. Turn it back and return these. Okay. Now then, is this going to be it? This might be it, where these pieces here have to switch with these pieces here. But let's see if everything else is full. We'll start with the blue. And I know this is long and tedious, but this is the way it has to be done. Full, 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 full. Full, 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 full. That's full, that's full, full, and full. These are all full. These are all full. Okay, so the top is complete, starting with white. Those are full. These are full. These are full. These are full. These are full. And again with the white, these are full. Okay, so, and the bottom's complete. Okay, so this is what we're looking at. You've gotten to the point where you've solved all these inners pieces, okay? And now you have all groups of threes all the way around. And the only thing that you're looking at is how to get these to swap with these, because you can't do it the way that you've been doing it, because everything is a full slot. There are no empty slots. So let me show you how we do that.